All right. Oh, let's see. We had some serious thunderstorms come through last night. And I guess I woke up, it's about 1 a.m. and I knew that we were forecast to have like 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was supposed to be pretty brutal. And from the sounds of the rain that I heard last night, it was. Oh, I knew I was going to drop you. Oh. Hold on, Bravo boy. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah. I had my silly Crocs on rather than my tennis shoes. I didn't get changed. Maybe it'll be happy like that. We'll see. All right. But anyway, today's supposed to our high is 79, which I believe it's already getting quite warm. And uh-oh, Cup's out. Come on, Bravo, come on. And we're a little late on the get out and go. He's a cutie. Yeah, he's a cutie. He's gonna be about your size too, maybe a little bit bigger. Come on. You'll meet him. Come on, let's go for a walk, Bravo. Let's go. We're not gonna do that today. But anyway, and I was able to check part of my feed, but I wasn't able to get my live feed up for the shop, which concerned me, of course. And so I was up for like half an hour, and I was like, damn. I was able to see the feed up until midnight because it was for yesterday's date, and everything until midnight looked fine. But the internet going out in the middle of the night during a storm, yeah, not surprising here. But I didn't see any signs, or the power, but I didn't see any signs that the power had been out. But anyway, and it's like, okay, finally I was like, am I going to borrow his car? Am I going to wake him up? Getting fairly concerned about the animals and roof leaks and flooding and all the things. Even though the only thing would be if a window got broken, and high winds throwing things could break one of the front shop windows. So anyway, that was the only thing that really had me concerned. So it's like, okay, the odds of that. So I went and laid down for a bit. You stay over there. And okay, come on, Bravo, come along. Thought I was going to lay down for a minute. Laid down for 4 hours. Woke up a little bit after 5. Oh, there's one of your buddies. Sounds like John. Yeah, I think it was John. And anyway, he got up. He woke up also. Got to use the facilities, and I laid in bed for about 2 seconds later, and I just got up and was like, you're worried, aren't you? And I said, yeah. He said, let's go ahead and go. Let's go check. No fussing, no complaining, no nothing, no telling me I was overreacting or anything. Just let's get dressed and go. Like an adult or some shit. Over here, like an adult who also has animals that he cares about and people that he cares about. And understands that some people care as much as I do about my babies. And so anyway, so he said, I think they're fine, but let's go see. Let's go make sure, I think is what he said. And it was the perfect thing to say, helped me calm down. And so we did. We dressed in like record time and got out the door and grabbed all my bags. And got over here to the shop, everything looked fine, didn't see any standing water inside. No busted windows. We actually woke up the animals. Everybody was asleep. And anyway, and so by then it still wasn't even 6 o'clock yet. And I said, why don't we've talked about it, why don't we just pull out the fold out? And he's like, or we could get back to my place. I said, yeah. Or we just pull out the fold out and lay down and see how the babies do. And we did. Pulled out the fold out, which was surprisingly comfortable. I think I've slept on it twice. And I took the plastic off of it a few years ago when a girlfriend of mine came and stayed for a few days, and she slept on it. But it's one of those like 2.5-inch mattresses that comes on a fold out. And anyway, I remembered I had put sheets on it. Fortunately, they were still on there. Grabbed a couple of blankets. And we were both very pleasantly surprised at how comfortable we were. Bravo was thrilled. He got up and laid down on the other side of me. And the cats were curious. They kept walking across the back of the love seat, because it's a love seat pulled out. And eventually Colo came over and was laying down by his feet. And he liked that. So we were surrounded. And it was nice. And the nicest part of it was, hold on, over, Bravo, over, stay. Okay, good boy. And I told him, I said, isn't it sad how low our expectations are? He said, what do you mean? And I said, had I been in your position, I wouldn't have thought twice either. I'd be like, come on, let's go, And he said, yeah. He said, but givers are not used to being receivers. I said, I know, I think you are absolutely correct about that. Bravo, they're not knocking on your door. Quite a bit of water, yeah. It's quite a bit higher. It did pour last night, it really did. Whenever I woke up at 1, it was torrential wind. You could hear it going sideways. Okay, come on, bud, let's go. The wind, oof. And then this morning, it's calm as can be. No complaints. It was nice for him to be understanding. He's like, no, it's not that our expectations are low. It's just we have learned that not everybody's a giver. Hold on. Over. Stay. Okay. Hold on. Stay over. Good. Stay. Okay. Come on. We do have some rather noisy birds this morning, don't we? Hey, bub, do a thing. You're too busy watching cars, aren't you? That was very nice. And then he had an appointment at 8 o'clock. So he ran out a little, I don't know, I guess about 7:40. Ran to his place real quick and made it to his appointment. And because I'd said I'd cook him some breakfast. Throwing your front leg out, bud. What's going on there? Is it the idea of water? Usually you only do that around water. But anyway, and that was funny, and he said, Usually finish my appointment at this time, da-da-da-da. How about around 9:05? And I just got so tickled. Approximately 9:05 is when I would like to have breakfast. It was just funny as shit to me. And then he finally realized what he had said, and he thought it was funny too. Okay, over here. Approximately 0900 and 37 seconds. It was funny. But anyway, what was even funnier, so he goes to his appointment. I had fun making the fold out, putting the sheets right on the fold out, because Smudge thought that we were playing the funnest game ever, which was pat down all the sheets every time they get air under them. So finally I was like, okay, good enough. Folded it up, put everything away. And bravo. I wasn't ready to go for a WALK yet. I wasn't terribly awake after sleeping a little bit fitfully, I think. Just the storm being in the back of my head and the front of my head. And anyway, not too far. There you go. Good baby. Good baby. Good. And then I look up and it's like 7 minutes to 9. I look at my phone, sure enough, get out of that. That's Jack. Sure enough, there's a message from him. You're gonna have time to feed me. I was like, oh, pissed. I messaged back real quick, yes. And then I got to cooking. I fried up some chorizo, sauteed half an onion, scrambled 4 eggs so Bravo could have some. Let's see, I cooked 3 tortillas. Nope. They're pretty good. There's some tortillas. Come on. There's some tortillas that he had picked up for me that are to be cooked. And they're pretty good. Of course, they don't have all the sugar crap that. Hold on. Stay. Ooh, somebody's doing laundry. Smells good, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. And ended up having to do mine on open flame because I was running behind my tortilla. 9:05. It was on the table. I was kind of proud of myself. And I did fuss up to him. I said, no, we were watching Scooby-Doo. Bravo and I were sitting down. I was having an espresso, watching Scooby-Doo, because I knew he wanted to go for a WALK, and I wasn't awake yet enough to do that. Come on. And so I turned on Scooby-Doo. That seemed to appease him a bit while I drank my espresso. And then I realized the time. I went, oh, fuck. Got 7 minutes. Okay, come on. Oh, hold on. Over. Stay. Okay, come on. Oh, the puppy's watching you. Yeah, the puppy's watching you. Huh? Nope, leave it alone. Bravo. Leave it alone. Hey, you know what that means. Thank you. You are so calm, baby. Yes. Stay. Okay. Come on now. You're going to upset him. You're in his yard. Let's go. Yeah, that's his yard. Good boy. Nope. Let's go. Come on. You're going to meet, but not today. Bravo. Move it. Let's go. So anyway, So yes, our breakfast was quite good. Chorizo and eggs and onion and cooked tortillas. Quite tasty. Good way to start the day. And some really good hot sauces that he got from his stepson, I believe, some years back, and they are so good. Their packaging is really cute. They're small bottles, and the packaging looks like a dynamite stick. But they are really good sauces. Well, I have two, and I've really liked both of them. One's chipotle something something, the other one's garlic something something. They're both good. Yeah, I wouldn't have to run in these damn shoes, but otherwise they're quite comfy. Oh, your friend's still there. Oh, another one's there too. All three of them are out there. Yeah. Not terribly interested in you, are they? Well, I guess it was mutual, eh? We had a good busy day at the shop yesterday, which was nice. Extremely welcome. Necessary, needed, wanted, all of the above. Break out the stars. Well, they got this all trimmed up, didn't they? But yeah, Bravo was a fan of us sleeping on the fold out. He was a huge fan. He never whined. He just laid down beside me, and he even moved once to get out of the way. Went down by our feet. So it was all right. This is what I gotta do. This is fine. And the girls were getting a little rowdy while we were eating breakfast, and they were having a good old time playing with each other. It's like, boy, the whole shop was happy that we stayed there for a few hours this morning. What'd you find? Oh my God, Bravo. You're a fucking garbage disposal, I swear. Come on. No. I sold you some eggs and chorizo this morning. Now come on. You are not suffering without. Come on. Let's go. Heel. Rotten dog. It's already Friday. Good grief. Okay, sniff away. It's all trimmed up and everything. Yeah, we went out to lunch with a couple of friends yesterday. And good spot, Betty. Had Mark order my lunch for me so that I'd be able to just sit down, and I was. I mean, they were like setting my plate down as I arrived. Left a sign on the door, so I wasn't even gone an hour from the shop. And it was great. Whenever I got back, somebody had just pulled up, because I did have a sign on the door saying I'd be back at 2. And I was. Well, within 2 or 3 minutes at least. Okay, let's go. Heel. There you go. And that was very nice. There was a couple that we both mutually know, and but that was the first time the 4 of us went together, and that was nice. Good lunch. Not seeing any crawdads in the water. Good deal. Not having to take anybody across the street. Smudge cat. Okay, cuteness. Good walk.